It's your host, Pitch from Pitts and Foot Sports Talk Radio, Pitt Sports Zone, Wooly TV, coming to you from Spartanburg, South Carolina with Bluefield State University. Listen, before we get into it, you always know I got to shout out the sponsors. Shout out to Staples for all their print needs, everything they've done for this tournament, the banners, the yard signs, etc. And shout out to Smart Water. Appreciate you for the donation of the Smart Water for all of the players, all of the teams. Greatly appreciate it. Further ado, if we can go ahead and introduce you ladies to the world.
I'm Jackie Sandy, freshman pitcher from Torrance, California.
Okay.
I'm Max Chimara from Florida, and I play outfield.
So, wow. So, two ladies that are used to warm weather, and you go to Bluefield State, which is in West Virginia. Mm-hmm. Talk me through that process and that decision making.
So mine was like, I had other offers, but when I went to Bluefield, I met Coach Hawley, and Coach Hawley is one of my dad's football friends, and I really trusted him, and I really liked the school, and I loved Coach Hawley and the team. It was just like my home away from home.
Okay, awesome.
So for me, I have a different story because I didn't take a visit, so I kind of came in blind.
Okay.
So coming to Bluefield was a huge surprise, I guess you could say.
Okay.
But I learned to adjust, and it's kind of become a home away from home as well.
Before attending Bluefield State, were you already informed on what an HBCU was? Were you informed on HBCUs at that point?
Yes.
Okay. How about you?
I was, yes.
Wow. Okay. That's what. So coming from Florida and Cali, right?
Yes.
Okay. So like for me, myself, I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So we really weren't cultured into HBCUs. So it wasn't until I moved to Maryland when I learned and understood what an HBCU was. And then for me, I attended Bowie State. I won't say the year because every time I do, I feel like it's a laughter moment. But I attended Bowie, and that was my first introduction. And my goal now is to spread the information in regards to HBCUs because, like for myself and a lot of other people back in other states that aren't necessarily informed on it, my goal is to spread as much information as possible to as many people as possible. So, to let you know, this will air live on cable television as well, on Comcast and Verizon. I do have my own show every Tuesday and Thursday at 5:30, so thank y'all for taking this moment.
Of course.
Talk about Bluefield State. Talk about your experiences so far and your goals and aspirations that you're looking for this year.
Bluefield State is it's like kind of like very isolated. So like you really get to like connect with the nature, and it's like very small. So you have no choice but to get to know the people, like from other sports teams. And the classrooms are very small, so you know a lot of the people like in your class. So like if you ever need help from your professor, like somebody in your class, like 9 times out of 10 you know who they are.
Yeah.
And my goals at Bluefield are just to make the best of it and luck in all my work.
Absolutely.
Bluefield is very small. One thing that I do like about it is that everything's close together, so it's not much traveling.
Okay.
And I feel like you get a lot of one-on-one time with your professors and everything since like the classes are small and everything like that. And a goal for me is just to get that degree. So.
Absolutely. So would you say that the intimacy, I would say it's an intimate feeling, right? When you're able to be as close and secluded, right? Would you prefer, and do you prefer that type of learning environment versus a bigger, broader campus?
Yes.
Okay.
I would prefer it. Yeah, I would prefer it.
And you kind of alluded to that, right? Because you said it gives you, actually you both have, you said it gives you that one-on-one feeling, and the availability and the access to your professors is something else that's important to you. Talk about this upcoming season. What are your? Because from what I hear from a lot of other schools is that hey, they saying Coach Z and Lincoln and Bowie, they saying they're the top dog, but you ladies show a lot of promise, a lot of upside. So what is the mark that you ladies want to see out of this year?
I think that they're not ready for what we have in store, and we're going to come out and we're going to ball and we're going to blow everybody away.
Absolutely.
We are dogs. That's all I can say.
They say we're dogs.
Yeah, we're ready. We're coming to play. We are a small team, so what we have is what we got, and we're gonna push through together. So that's all we need is together, or everyone that we have.
When you talk about in a tournament and an environment like this, right? And we're here in South Carolina, Spartanburg. Shout out to One Spartanburg and the sponsors and everyone. Tiger River Park, gives us the platform and the access that we have to their beautiful facilities. What does this type of tournament mean to you, and how does it help you preparing to go into the season? I'll let.
It gives us the opportunity to see a lot of teams that we will face in conference. So I feel like we're able to study them more
Okay.
and just see what we're going to be going against.
Okay, absolutely. And yourself?
I think it's also like we're playing teams that we will not play again. So like we're seeing like variety of pitching, variety of different like way they set up for slap D. And then like she said, we're a small team. So like it helps us get to know each other a lot more before season starts, so we know how to pick each other up when we need it.
Okay. If you have some young ladies out there who are looking or who be embarking upon higher education or some transfers, you don't want to discriminate the transfers, why would you recommend them to Bluefield State?
I would say if you're a very like hands-on learner, one-on-one type of learner, you get a lot of that, and then you get a lot of like community is like backing you up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just like all the sports teams are there to support each other, and yeah.
I feel like Bluefield is very community oriented. So if you feel like you don't have that support, you can get it at Bluefield for sure.
Absolutely. Y'all heard it here first. It's going down. Pits and Push Sports Talk Radio in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Let's get it.